Wiener.
Loops.
Penis.
Tiny. Drama.
Well, I'm quite edible with that. Very good. 5-1. All right. Last time.
on Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, Monday, go ahead.
Majay tried to kill the Z Fighters.
What else
No,
is
I
there?
haven't. You think I've tried to kill you yet? Silly.
I died once, so.
Last time, y'all returned to the castle with your captive, who was the drug dealer who had taken some drugs and was having a bad time.
Yes, he was.
You returned back. You discussed what to do with the drugs you found. Some of you looked into the drugs and realized that's not bark or plant. That's flesh.
Possibly
Dried
people.
flesh. Possibly people. Who knows? But somebody's been eating it as drugs.
Yeah.
That's weird. So you all thought that was weird. You shared that with your friend, who gave you some little information, but he wasn't sure about it either. So no one really knows the fuck's up with that, just that it's weird. So you decided, well, let's go fucking talk to the drug dealer. You discovered that he's really fucked and is definitely going to die. And then decided, well, might as well get the answers before he dies.
It was
And
quite
so
the
you did.
interrogation.
You had the
Fucking
doctor
am I
wake
right?
him up.
We also got some answers after he died.
This is true.
Yeah.
You interrogated the man by promising him more drugs, which did work, to be fair. You discovered that they have a hideout in the forest near the dock in a boat that's been shored in the forest. Who exactly is there and whatnot. Just as they were promised riches beyond compare by people in black armor. And they were told just to sell these drugs and that they would get money in return. They ended up taking those drugs themselves, it seems, and this is the result. Was utterly fucked. Upon giving you those answers, you just like, well, he gave me answers, so you gave him some. He immediately died upon receiving the drugs.
But it
Was
was
This is why you don't do
No.
drugs, kids.
It was weird how he
It was
died.
weird. He stared at Wei like he was staring into his soul, and then immediately just expired. And then he's-
Meanwhile,
and-
knows the truth. He was killed.
Gazelle was
and-
tripping balls too.
Gazelle was having a terrible hangover and was feeling the effects of the drug wearing off in his system, where he also heard a voice he hadn't heard for a long time, and it freaked him the fuck out. And he really wanted to hear it again, because apparently it was his wife.
Dun dun dun.
That's not great. So he really wanted to take more drugs so he could hear his wife.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be there.
She's
She's in
supposed
my
to be
pocket.
dead. Correct.
We learned-
You then questioned the ghost of this drug dealer, who I believe reaffirmed those things, or you got more of that information from him. And his only real request that he was asked to do is that you burn his body in a fearful voice.
Mm.
Pretty scared about it, yeah.
He's pretty scared about it. Not sure why. So,
It's doing me a concern though.
half of you decided that you would pursue that and try to get that arranged, while the rest of you, all including Gazelle, because Gazelle's having a bad time between the hangover from the drugs and hearing his dead wife, not having a great morning.
Not the best morning, no.
No. So the two party split in half going to return to your room, and the other half wanting to go arrange this burning
At the creamery.
Considering at
Ice
the
cream.
creamery. at the ice creamery.
Yeah.
The Ash
As-
Creamery.
Upon
actually.
returning, after having left your breakfast kind of unfinished, you return to find that the kind, not maid who has been attending to you had got you fresh breakfast. So you're like, oh, well, fuck, I guess we'll have some more breakfast. You proceed to sit down with her and have some breakfast after inviting her to join you. And that was mostly fine. Yeah, it's mostly fine.
Yeah.
We had a good time with her.
There's not a counter.
She likes Lyle.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Of all
Yeah, you
people.
like style. Adam,
Sure.
your food for a moment tastes weird, but that's about all you really notice. There's a weird taste sometimes. Most of it's fine though.
Hmm. Looks a little sus.
Well, hold on a second. Did you roll? What did you roll? You rolled a 9. So you do notice that something's off about your food.
I was gonna say, I definitely succeeded though.
You did. You notice something is off about the food, but you cannot tell exactly what. Just that something is off. If that was not already obvious. There's like a weird taste amongst your food, but you're not like having a trip or anything. Just there's a weird taste in your food. And you don't seem to be
something
suffering.
kind of went off.
Yeah, but you're not like suddenly having a bad trip or anything weird's happening. Just like a weird taste in the food that you think shouldn't be there.
He endured.
He
Adam.
endured.
There's,
With his-
watch,
with
there's
his
pineapple
tongue.
on your pizza.
Adam.
Run.
I believe that's where we left off.
That's where we left off.
Why is there this weird dressing on my salad?
Oh, don't worry
Kinda
about that.
salty.
So, with that in mind, the party is split in half. Half of you are having breakfast, which I'm going to separate you now. No! He's with you. I don't think he's here. You're over here. Otto, I think, is over here.
Yeah, I think so. He was eating, so yeah.
Yeah. So that's Scooby-Doo. Okay, that's where the party is split. So, where do we want to focus first?
Put Yasuo with the other party.
No.
Damn it. I don't like him eyeballing me with his old man eyes while I got this girl sitting next to me. He's making me uncomfortable.
Good.
Just
I'm
let
glad.
him cook. It's okay. Nothing weird about it.
Let him cook. It's
Don't think
okay.
shame.
Fine. Okay. So we're gonna
So
pick
which
up where we
party was
left
fine?
off.
Who wants to go? What side wants to go first?
Well, we
Um,
kind of ended with partially the Lyle/Adam party, so maybe start with the other group.
Yeah, let's start with the crematorium. I mean the creamery.
Sure.
Yay,
Okay.
creamery!
Creamery.
Creamery.
Forgot about that.
Adam's made it 2 weeks with a weird death clock over his head. What's a few more?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
He's fine.
All right. If we're starting with us, Maja, I think you said last time that before we had this guy cremated that we were gonna do like an autopsy or gonna give us a little more info.
The doctor was going to do an autopsy. I believe you all went to start arranging the creaming
Creamy.
of the corpse.
Creaming.
Yeah.
The creamy cream.
Of course.
To like speed it along and inform them the urgency of it, etc.
This is an urgent creamery. We need
So
to
it-
cream him.
Excuse me,
right
doctor. We need an
now.
emergency creaming.
I got you
All
covered.
right.
I don't think we're supposed to be on this site.
So basically, you guys.
I need a creaming and make it crispy.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you guys go to where they burn the bodies here, or at the very least, the one the castle uses for whatever that happens, the rare occasion that it is. It's like in the back of the castle, near the wall, behind the castle. There's like a facility there where they do those sorts of things. Looks kind of almost like a temple to some degree, so they can do rites for like the passage of souls and whatnot. there's like a priest there you go speak to, and you inform him of the urgency of the matter, and he's a little confused by that. But he agrees, and it's not very difficult to get that going. You're guests of the castle, they know who you are. So they know that you're of some import, so your word does carry here.
I don't know if I
We're-
like that everybody knows us.
Well, you saw the Empress, so hard to not know you at this point.
We're kind of
But-
big deals.
As you get that arranged, and you presume that the matter of the autopsy is probably not going to be short, but it's not going to take terribly long, maybe in a couple hours. Which, we could probably zoom forward a little. What do you do in the interim while you're waiting for that to proceed forward?
What the hell is there to do in the room?
Not in that room, but perhaps you could go around the castle or whatnot. Maybe you go check out the autopsy.
Yeah, I'd do the autopsy, try to, I don't know, dress the body a little bit first. Like, maybe put some balms. Like, he was super sickly, and, try to make him at least look better. Give him a dignified send-off, sort of. Smell better. I assume I would have balms or herbs or something for funeral rites in my pack.
Sure.
So
So
that's what I'll do.
So you're gonna go see the doctor?
Yeah.
I'm staying at the crematory.
You're gonna stay at the crematory?
Yeah, I think I'm going to prepare some ritual, like, what do you call it? Burning offerings or whatever.
Rights.
There you go.
You're both
Okay.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm preparing the
Right.
fire so he can be taken to God.
Mm.
He can meet Aladra in her blessed glory.
I know who Eladra is.
The goddess of luck.
Ah.
No, is that Wiz deity? Are you saying this in character? 'Cause I don't know.
I'm not saying it in character, but that is.
I
Okay.
did not know that. I didn't know that Wei worshipped a deity.
Everybody
Take
worships
him
a
as
deity. We're not this is a good Christian server.
as a lucky.
Except Lyle.
Yeah, what's Lyle's deity?
Maybe Shar or something.
Slash.
Boobs.
Boofs.
Hey man, Eladra's a girl. And it's luck.
Hey, Lady
Yeah.
Luck.
Get lucky.
You can worship Elijah Otis, the inventor of the elevator.
I pick you up and I toss you into oblivion. Get out of here. Okay. So, Tori and Napano are gonna go see the doctor about the autopsy then.
Sure. I mean,
Alright.
it sounded like we were doing a similar thing with Wade, but I guess I'm working on the body and he's working on the funeral pyre, maybe?
Well, you're gonna have to go to the doctor's office to go, because immediately upon you leaving, they arranged to take the body to the doctor's quarters so they could start working on that autopsy to figure out what the fuck happened to that guy.
Sure.
Well, I'm really interested in finding out what's happening with this drug here. It's been kind of my focus. I'm very, very mission oriented right now, so I need to know all I can figure out what all information's out there. I'm gonna try and get in there and kind of see what's going on with the body.
Okay. All right. So the two of you will return to the castle proper and head upstairs to the wing where the doctor resides. The castle doctor. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this over here.
Mm.
I gotta
in a
remove-
room.
Hold on, I gotta move way out of here.
Get out the way.
Make sure you can control this. Can the two of you control those?
Can't move the owl, but yes.
I can move
Oh.
myself.
There we
Oh.
go. I can move the burb.
Very good. All right.
I don't like the looks of this.
No.
I'm sure it's fine.
So, you two head to the castle proper where this wing resides. You have to go down some stairs. It's kind of in a lower level. You have to, like, go upstairs, then go downstairs to get to this main hall. It's a little fucking backwards. You don't know all the ways through this fucking castle. It's kind of labyrinthine, being so large.
Why
But
don't
eventually,
we... Sorry, go ahead.
eventually you find the doctor's quarters heading down some stairs. There's a large central room which is ahead of you, which leads to a set of double doors and a pair of hallways to the north. And then there's another room over here. It's fairly quiet here. You don't really hear much. There's some guards upstairs that kind of point in this direction, but you don't see any guards in here.
It's interesting that there would be guards posted in the hospital wing.
Yeah, I wonder. Is this consistent with the rest of the castle? Guards per square foot? Is it, or does something seem off?
It's consistent. They're kind of spread everywhere. You get the feeling just from like the way this room is set up and like what you've been kind of led to believe. This is like an entire wing for this fucking doctor. So
Gotcha.
It's not just for him. It's also for any patients or any research he wants to do or any guests he has.
Oh wow! So he
It's
has all
basically a
this
place where
space.
yes, he can live. He lives here effectively. Because, given the secrecy of the Empress, perhaps she wants a doctor in a house that is not outside.
Fair. This is the same doctor that was with the patient, gave us the
Yes.
sedative to... Okay, same dude.
That Lyle stole from, yes.
Well, cool. I know nothing about that.
Listen,
You don't.
it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. You don't know anything about it. I
Mhm.
didn't say anything.
Well, I think we're just gonna walk right into his office. I think he's expecting us. We did say that we were curious about the results of the autopsy, so I
Yeah.
think we walk right in.
I think unless there's anything odd going on in this area, but I'm not really my guard isn't really up at the moment, so yeah, just follow suit with Napano and just walk on in.
I mean, I guess we could just roll discern realities to see if there's anything off about the area, but
It's up to you.
sure. I feel better doing it than not.
Oh well.
Before you do that, do you want me to put you kind of near the office before you make any moves? Oh, you rolled a 14. Never mind. You've already done the thing.
I've done the thing. I don't see any reason not to. It's just rolling perception, basically. But specific questions. Anything that we should be on the lookout for?
Okay, well, first of all, it's kind of weirdly quiet here. Like, oddly quiet for such a large space. Like, it's kind of unnerves you a little bit how silent it is down here.
I mean, if it's part morgue, I hope the morgue is quiet. But we do see guards posted. It's not like it's...
There's guards posted upstairs, past where you walked by, but not in here, no.
Okay. So it's unnervingly quiet. What has happened here recently?
Hmm.
A suspicious body
Wow.
got brought here.
Well, let me just kind of. You guys were heading toward his office, so let's kind of move you in that direction, shall I? I will. Yes, that's what God is going to do to you right now,
God is doing.
against your will, because that's how God rolls. Let me just reveal some shit here. So there's a door here, which leads to kind of a large, well, let me show you, a large library. This kind of leads to his office, which is back here, where he has a desk and whatnot, where he does some of his work. You don't know exactly where he stays himself down here, but you believe, given like there's some writing at the door that labels office inside and library beneath that, and that's what's in here. What happened here recently, from what you can tell, is the body was brought into his office onto what I presume would be a work table, and you believe in this office up here, what you think. And you believe that that is true, but as you get closer to the door...
Are we in the library now?
Yes, because you're going toward his office, yes.
Okay.
If you don't want to, that's fine. You don't have to proceed further.
No,
However,
go ahead. Go ahead.
The thing that happened recently is the autopsy has been performed. And... You... How would you know? You wouldn't know exactly what's happened. But something feels off. There's no... You haven't seen the doctor yet. And you hear some noises coming from in here. And they sound strange. Something feels off. You're not sure what. You'd have to see it to know. But something is off. Something is wrong.
Like, what kind of noises? Like groaning or like shuffling or
Cracking.
cracking? Okay. Is it is there like an interval to it or just erratic?
Oh, it's kind of erratic, I'm afraid.
Cool.
The door's closed. You can't see in the office. And there is light inside, so someone is apparently in there. And you just hear light cracking coming from in that room.
All right.
I assume I'm following behind Napano.
Presumably.
And she's hearing all this.
Yeah, I guess at this point, since that's like the only sound we're hearing at this point, I'm probably crouching, you know, as I approach the office, like trying to be quiet and stealthy, letting Tori know that something seems off. Trying to think of my last question here. I feel like what here is not as it appears is kind of self-explanatory. Maybe what is useful or valuable to me?
What is useful or valuable here to you? What is
maybe
useful?
Oh, I mean, you're God, you tell me what you want to tell me, but I don't know, like a book that's open to a certain page or a clue? Some I don't know. You're good.
That's fun. As you kind of try to sneak by, one of the books kind of... Maybe Tori accidentally kind of jostles a book. It's the floor. And the title of the book that falls into your hands is The Curious Nature of Doppelgangers.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I don't think that's immediately related to our drug dealer and doctor necessarily. It's just a random book.
Sure.
But I do hear strange noises.
Yes, you do.
I'll look
With a
at
heavy book in your hands.
Tori and
I like to think that I can usually keep my wings in check pretty well, that I wouldn't smack a book off a bookshelf, but...
Well, it could have just been the owl, perhaps, or if the book was already about to fall anyway. It didn't have to be your fault. Not saying it is. Not saying it does anything negative towards you. Just
Maybe it was your big fat ass.
Maybe your big fat ass pushed the book out.
Yeah, those fucking cheeks were clapping, ruined the stealth.
Yeah, that's the sound you've been hearing.
The
That cracking
vibration
is
of you moving.
fucking...
Yeah, the cracking is just, Tori's dummy thick thighs just grinding together.
What we call you Thunderclap.
Oh,
right.
God.
Do you think we should call out to him, or should we kick down the door and take him by surprise? How do we play this?
Well, it's kind of an odd situation. Wouldn't want to really dump the castle physician. Besides, we don't even really know what's going on in
He's
there.
probably just opening some ribs to get a better look at what's going on in there.
Could just
Could
be
be.
some-
He's
Could
doing an
be.
autopsy.
I've never done an autopsy.
Well, kind of feel like we just walk in then. Not announce ourselves. Not kick open the door and assault them.
Well, I'm sure we can knock.
You approach the door and knock.
I think I'm just gonna open it. So the hell with knocking protocol. I want to see what's going on.
Alright then.
All
He
right.
knew we were coming.
So you go to open the door then, unless you have any objection.
Nope. I will turn the knob and push the door open.
So you go to push the door open, and before you can push it opens before you,
Oh.
and the doctor stands before you. Hold on. And he stands very close to the door, blocking your view inside. Like, kind of uncomfortably close. Like, and he looks down at you. Oh, hello there.
Hello. We came
Hey.
to find out the results of your autopsy.
He stares at you for a second. Ah, yes, of course. Please, let me step outside. He is waiting for you to move out of his way so he can step outside, but he is also not letting you see into the room. Weirdly.
So, is everything alright in there?
Yes, everything's fine.
Oh, well, we
I just
kinda-
finished.
Oh, well, kind of came to see it for ourselves, but...
Oh, I can tell you everything you need to know.
Okay. Kind of wanted to see it for myself, though.
The owl's gonna kind of flit to the top of this bookshelf and just see if it can see into the room at a better angle from on top of a.
And Apano was going to perform some funeral rites, I believe. So I don't see a reason we can't do this in here. You said you just in there. You said you just got done, so you probably still need to clean up and everything, right?
Yeah, we needed to prepare the body for cremation, give it its proper send off.
Well, it would be improper to do it here. We would rather do it here at the crematorium when we do the ritual proper and actually burn the body. Better to wait.
Can the owl see into the room? Is there any way I can roll for that?
Just given perspective, the doorway, it's still going to be hard to see past him. You can see a bit further in the room through the owl. You can see the table where presumably the body is laying on. Let's see. I would say you see a bit at the top of the table, and you see part of a leg, part of a foot, just beyond, just kind of part of the leg near the edge of the table. Pantsless, like skin, pale. So the corpse is there, presumably. At least you see part of it.
Mhm.
But you can't see much further of the room just given the way the door is positioned and the angle that you can have the bird perch.
It's not a tall
Okay.
doorway. I get you.
No. It's a doorway to his office.
All right. Well, I guess we'll take a step back and let him come out, close the office.
He steps out. He immediately closes the door behind him.
What a shifty fellow.
Well, is there anything to tell us then? I guess I don't really know what.
He seems to have suffered some terrible form of necrosis that rapidly destroyed his systems and ended his life very quickly.
Okay, well, he did die suddenly. So that, I guess that makes sense.
Just rotted from the inside out.
I guess
Instantly.
it wasn't caused from the drug, though, was it?
That's hard to say. Possibly, but without really knowing what the drug truly is, it's hard to tell.
Have
His
you ever
bot. Have I ever seen something like this before?
Yeah.
Not in a long time, no.
Well, what happened a long time ago?
Well, there was a plague, a sickness that spread for a long time where I came from that affected quite a few people and killed a lot of them. Some of them it did kill.
I'm sorry. I know that we might be getting a little ahead of ourselves. But I just thought of something. I never got your name. You're Dr. What was it?
Let's look on the table of names. His
Please be
name will
Seymour. Please be
be...
Seymour. Please be Seymour asses.
What?
More butts.
This is
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Dr. Phil, Dr.
His
Phil,
name
Dr.
is-
Phil, Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil.
Ah, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Dr. Feel not so good.
His name is Chris, but his last name is Morasses. So
Why
his-
must I give his name? Oh, god.
It's like none of you care about the theme of this nation at all. Of all these fucking normal names.
But that means he's C. Morasses.
That would make him a butt doctor.
What's
Yeah.
his name, Majay?
Ken. His name is Ken.
Okay.
Dr. Ken.
Dr. Ken.
Dr. Ken.
Can heal you.
Dr. Ken heal you.
I think that's a lie.
Can heal you. That's his
Probably
name.
is an Asian place. Shouldn't he be Dr. Chen?
Ken's a... Fuck off.
Dr. Tran.
Oh shit! It's Dr. Tran.
Dr. Chang.
To be fair, we don't know where
What
he's
was
from.
that?
He was saying from his lands the plague. And then I cut him off to ask him his name.
In his village, yeah. He tells you his name, can heal you.
Oh, and where are you from? If not this nation?
Let me look at the map here, because I need to know. Oh, I'm from Akaya.
Akaya.
Oh, I traveled across the sea a long, long time ago. At least my family is from there. We went there a brief period.
Okay.
But anyway, his rapid necrosis rapidly destroyed his bodily systems, and, well, he's perspired. It's quite extraordinary, clearly.
Do you know of any seems like it wasn't natural cause. Do you know of any magic that could have done this? Anything that could have killed him from a great distance?
He smiles. No, no, there was no magic present in this at all.
Interesting.
Smelling something.
I've never quite heard of a drug that caused complete sudden system necrosis. I might not be, trained in medical arts, but that seems kind of odd.
You're just not doing the right drugs.
That's it, yeah.
He just gives you a shrug. I don't know what to tell you. It's a mysterious thing.
From what we gathered, these dealers were told to sell this drug to as many people as possible. There's other people who've been afflicted with this and died summarily, no?
Yes. Some people were brought here to be questioned, but they were mostly not dealers. They were mostly people who had taken the drug and had some symptoms. They're in my clinic now, actually. Most of them are resting.
Interesting.
At least,
And they're expected to
2 or 3.
recover?
Pretty much. They'll have to stay in-house for a little while until they're fully healed.
I don't suppose it's possible to synthesize some sort of cure from the drug, is it?
Who can say? He smiles.
Well, wouldn't you
Only
be able
time-
to, since you're the doctor?
They would take some research, and I have begun such process, but I can't promise anything.
Okay.
Would you
Well-
either of you like to take any moves against this man? As terms of rolling some dice.
I'm gonna try and roll persuasion on him.
Parlay, you mean?
Parlay, yeah. I'm gonna ask, well, since we came all the way here, do you mind if we see the body?
I'm gonna aid him on
Oh,
that
hold on.
and chime in that I really need to prepare the funeral rites.
Hold on now. Let's look at Parlay, everybody. Hold on, let me just go to the fucking thing. Scoop-a-doo-doo-ba-doo. Where the fuck is that thing? Doo-doo-doo.
I can just roll it if you want to just look at it.
What is your leverage?
Yes, you
believe
need
is what he's getting
leverage. You need the leverage to make a parlay roll.
Well, we're under orders from the Empress to investigate this case. We kind of have her
Yeah.
approval.
Our leverage is that our actions come from someone who he is under the command of.
Maybe you
Basically.
should throw that in his face.
I would say you're gonna have to throw that in his face, and also keep in mind that she has known him far longer than she has known you. So whose word would go farther?
Well, I think we can easily, go to the Empress and she asked us to investigate this because no one else was capable, so.
Is that the leverage you're attempting to pull on him? That you have direct orders and that you're threatening to go speak to the Empress about this? Is that your leverage?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
I might not threaten it, but I might insinuate that if we're going to have a problem, I'm not above doing that.
An insinuation is enough.
Yeah, I don't want to start a fight over it, but if we have to go and get the boss involved, we will.
Very well. I will accept that.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll parlay with advantage. So roll 3d6 and keep the highest. Slash roll 3d6 K2?
Yes, but does someone have a?
That's a charisma roll, right?
Yes, so add a plus to that.
Oh, I have -1. You do it, Potter. You're here
Okay.
too. Go ahead.
Parlay. And I just clicked on it. Sorry, what was I supposed to do for advantage?
Slash roll 3d6 K3 plus whatever your Charisma is, so +1.
Just click it 2 more times and math it in your head.
It's true.
Okay. Was I
Oh, actually,
supposed
that
to?
won't work. That won't work. Never mind. I thought you were rolling 1 die. I'm stupid.
Am I doing any spaces with the 3d6 K3 +1?
No. Nope.
Okay. All right, I bombed that.
Ooh, that's not good. Well, take some
That's an
experience.
experience.
Both of you take experience because you assisted and both failed. So now you're both embroiled in consequences.
All right.
What do I do to your failure?
Nothing.
So you, all right. What do you? Tell me what you say to him exactly. What do you say to him for this parlay? Exactly.
I can lead off if you want.
Just
I thought I'd let you have it since you rolled.
Sure. You lead off and I'll chime in maybe.
Well, we're really concerned about this whole drug situation and the circumstances of his death. And since we're kind of working for the Empress, we need to get in there and see that body too, just to, report back on any weird findings.
More eyes are better than one too. We have methods as adventurers that maybe you wouldn't as the doctor, as practiced as you are.
Oh, you said a thing that makes me so happy, because it's very funny to me, and only because I know what's going on. All right, so here's what happens. He looks at you, and he smiles a little. Very well. You can come see the body. He steps aside, opens the door, and gestures for you to go inside. Not fully, but enough that you can open the door and enter yourself.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, I'll just walk up and go ahead, and I'll slowly peek my head in the doorway to look in.
I'm watching the doctor. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't sneak attack you.
Hold on. Do I have a thing for this? Oh, I don't have a good one for that. Oh well, that will have to do. And you'll just have to hear my words as I describe what you see. Alright, I'm going to reveal the room now. Now, this... So inside is his office, which also doubles... You could tell he just kind of uses his desk as a table to work on bodies as he sees fit. The coffin is representing the corpse there. So as you enter the room or look inside, the first thing you notice is the corpse is there. It is present on the table. When he said he was finished, you would imagine that he's closed up the corpse and he sewed it up, and it effectively would be ready to go to the next stage of getting prepared to be burned and given some respect to pass. That's not what you see. What you see is from the base of the neck down to his groin is his chest ripped open. His rib cage opened as wide as it possibly can go to reveal the meaty insides, which you see is grayed and hollow, as the skin seems to have rotted to nothing. And also you notice, well, actually, you don't see anything. You'd have to go in closer. Do you step inside to look at the body a bit better?
Whoa.
In fact, you rolled a 5, so you at least take a step in the door, I would say.
I'll move right in.
Hey, Maji, what does it smell like in there?
Oh, it smells bad.
Tori's gonna definitely be like, oh, and cover her nose.
As you step inside to look at this proper, you would imagine organs, heart, lungs, liver, all that stuff, right? Not in this body. It is hollow. It is empty. There is nothing inside this man's chest now.
What?
I don't like the way you said now.
Now.
What happened to this man's organs?
Apano, as you turn to ask this question to the doctor, he's staring at you, unblinking. And his face doesn't look quite right. And it's a little dark in the corner of the room he is standing. And he is just staring down at you, his arms at his side.
I'm
What was
looking
your-
at I'm looking at the body still.
You sure are. What was your question again, Apano? Could you repeat it for me?
Doctor, I asked, what happened to this man's organs?
Oh, what did happen to those organs?
What's the doctor look like right now? Is he like covered in blood and guts? Does he have any?
His hands are. His chest, his shirt has some blood on it.
How about
But-
his face?
Oh, his face looks like how you remember the doctor's face looking. But as you look into his eyes don't look right. They don't look right at all. It's like looking in a doll's eyes.
Okay.
And he doesn't even respond to your question. He's just staring at you. He's not smiling anymore. There's like no expression on his face. Just a dead expression staring directly at you.
Is there anything else in the room besides the operating table, like a closet or a trunk where you could stash a body?
In here, no. There's a bookcase. There's some end tables over here where you can put supply, like things you could roll out to put like scalpels and other instruments on. On the side, there's a corner where it seems there's a go table set up for, when he's bored, I guess. And his company, I guess.
It's not. This is weird. This shouldn't. You said total system failure, not total system disappearance. Corey's gonna turn around and she's gonna walk out and look at the doctor too. And I'm gonna make a lore roll based on what he looks like.
Okay.
I'm just gonna click on this.
You rolled a 7.
I think you're
So
a big weirdo.
I am definitely sensing that he is a weirdo, yeah.
What do you notice? I have to tell you something interesting, but I have to make it useful.
Definitely the
I know.
the doll's eyes expression.
I'm going to remind you of a thing. When you originally picked up the drug dealer, there was something off about his face. Do you remember what I said that?
I mean, like
No.
2 sessions ago when we took him out of the house?
Apparently not. That's fine. So when you
Let
picked
me-
up the drug dealer, one of the things you noticed was off about him beyond his his emaciated body, despite his weird strength, is that his face was kind of deformed in strange ways. Like it shifted in weird ways.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very subtle, but you think you see that on the doctor's face.
He's hopped up.
I'm going to I'm gonna push Napano aside so that I'm the only one. That she's not in the way. And I'm gonna like say to her like, he took the drugs.
The doctor took the drugs?
Yeah, I don't know. He's got the same expression on his face that the dealer had when we found him in the house.
The guy on the table, does it still look like the corpse? Because doppelgangers can transform themselves, but they can't turn other people.
I don't know what is going on with him, but He's not right.
We don't know it's a doppelganger. It's a little suspicious, but
He takes a step and steps behind the bookcase.
Don't you go anywhere. I'm gonna follow him.
He starts
Take a step.
walking. And he steps up to you, Napano, as you're trying to block his path. You notice in the interim between him stepping behind the bookcase and him reaching the other side of the bookcase, he's about a foot taller than he was a moment ago.
Don't like this.
oh lord, that's like 10 feet taller for someone like Napano.
I sense danger, and the way he's approaching Napano and this change in stature makes me worry for her, so I'm going to prepare for combat.
Yeah. I guess hunt and track undead isn't like sense. No, never mind. There's nothing I
Would
can
you
do
like to roll your track undead?
there. I assume that's not something I can do at a glance, right? That's an involved thing where I have to follow a trail and find clues.
True.
But I will roll it if I can.
Let me read it real quick for you.
I don't know. It might be easier to track one if it's like 2 feet away.
Yeah.
You might be able to do that. You might be able to do that at a glance.
And
Trying to discern the nature of this thing.
Well, you could do a different roll. That would involve you more tracking him than really trying to diagnose what he is right now. So if you
What-
want to do a different roll,
Could I roll? Would that be spout lore
I
as
mean,
well?
spout
or-
lore would probably work for Napano, right?
it would, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that as well. See if I can.
Discern
8.
realities might work too. I don't know, but I think spout lore makes more sense if it's based on your knowledge.
I have a lot better luck with this realities.
Okay. Here's
is-
what you need to know. Okay, so Napano is familiar with the ways of undead. And there's a lot of ways you can make an undead, right? You can raise a corpse, you can raise a skeleton. Sometimes it just happens naturally, sometimes it's through magic, sometimes it's through a curse. You get the feeling this isn't the doctor anymore. But at the same time, you normally would sense some sort of like little bit of magic influence if it was a zombie or some kind of ghoul or a skeleton or whatever. You get none of that here. But this is definitely not the doctor anymore. And the thing puppeting his body around.
Oh god, that's what I was afraid
And
the
the
word you were going to use.
In the manner of a corpse, but his body isn't dead, so it's that weird middle ground of like, what would you classify as a dead? Someone think that's undead, even if it has a life of its own and has a kind of life it lives. Like, is a vampire always an undead? Can there be vampires that are not undead?
Are you saying
Exactly.
he's like a thrall? Where his existence is only as long as it's being controlled by somebody else?
That's for you to determine. I'm not going to answer that.
I'm getting some
But
flesh
it's
puppet vibes.
It's consistent with the dealer when we gave him the drug, his behavior.
At the last
Right.
moments of his life, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to recognize this as well and prepare to defend myself.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. Napano, he is going to lift his hands and reach down to grab onto you like he's going to pick up a child and huck him across the room.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Shit.
So what do you do in response to this attack that's happening towards you?
Eat the goblin.
Yell stranger danger.
I think it's either
Screaming's a free action, by the way.
defend or attack. I think I'm going to probably just attack.
So you're gonna try to hit him to
I'm
like knock him
going
away?
to try and stab him and dissuade him from his action.
All right. Then that sounds like a hack and slash.
That does indeed.
Let's have it. That's a fucking good hit. That's a fucking max success. So do you want to add another bit of damage to this, or do you want to just damage him and not let him hurt you? Or do something bad to you?
I don't know what we're dealing with yet, so I think negating the consequences is better.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to protect myself with this stab, so yeah, that.
Alright, so roll me your damage.
And that is going to be going to the sub screen and hitting the weapon. Or do
No.
I just roll 1d6?
You roll your whatever your damage is.
Damage is 1d8. So
Alright, so you roll a d8. And you rolled an 8. Actually, your weapon actually did exactly what you needed to do, so you're good.
oh, okay.
So you did your max damage plus 1 piercing. So if he had armor, you would pierce through it. Well, luckily he doesn't have armor. So you tell me, as he's trying to reach down to grab you, what do you do in response to that? Like, what are you actually doing? Tell me.
I'm drawing the rapier, and because I'm so small and he's like bigger than he was, I'm like stabbing into his leg and kind of twisting around him to evade his grasp.
Ooh. So like you probably move position, so you like probably step out and he steps forward as he stumbles down to a knee because you rupture his leg.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He kind of hits the floor, taking lots of blood splatters from his body as you kind of rip the rapier out of his leg. And he kind of, you look at his face and it's like he doesn't even realize you just did that, or he doesn't even care. Like it's irrelevant to him. He just turns to swing his arm to get you out of the way as he's going for the door. Tori, what are you doing in this?
Well, I just seen him lunge at Napano, and she spilled a shit ton of his blood, so I'm assuming what she saw was him going to try and kill her. I'm just gonna follow suit behind her. It seems like he's weak and he's down. I don't know if I want to go whole hog on this, though. I'm going to... I think I've used up all my rope. I don't have any more. I don't have anything to like tie him down with.
Look for something in the room.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look around in the room real quick, see if there's anything I can... Actually...
It's gotta be like a straight jacket or some fucking straps to hold someone to a bed or something around here.
Honestly, he probably has something like that. Unruly patience.
Probably.
Administer a sedative.
Makes sense. Probably could find that in the room behind you easily enough. So the moment like he's trying to reach these, you kind of run back into the room and you're gonna grab a thing.
Yeah, does I see anything in here?
Oh, that's a much better song. Hold
Other
on.
than a creepy corpse.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's getting spookier. Oh, I like the sold out groove.
What a fucking drop.
It's less dramatic.
Damn it. Damn it. It started so good. Now it's ruined. Whatever. Alright. So there's probably some straps in there that you could grab. Or nearby. Not on the table, necessarily. Are you gonna grab them and try to rush over to tie him up or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna snatch those off whatever table or desk they're on, and I'm gonna jump on him, and I'm gonna hog tie him, so he can't go nowhere.
All
Because
right.
I think he's got information that we need. It
So
might be more
roll-
useful than the dealer, even.
Roll me I think this is a more defy danger situation because you're not trying to hurt him; you're trying to restrain him.
Could it be interfere? No, the interfere is like trying to stop him. Well, I mean, you're trying to stop him from attacking, but it's not the same as restraining. So
I would say this
defy
probably
danger
defy danger probably works here. Are you trying to like outmaneuver him, or are you trying to overpower him? Is this a strength or a dex thing?
He's definitely struggling to get away from us. And after that hit from Napano, I think he's like he's just like scrambling now. He's probably not going to be too aware or prepared to fight me off. I think I could probably roll this at dex.
Okay. Roll me a defy danger of dex.
Or
try this song.
You keep making it
That's pretty spooky.
more uncomfortable for me.
I want it to break out into a jazz tune.
If I do this with my dex roll and I select the dex in the drop-down list, do I just put my dex modifier over here in the window?
I think that's what it does, is put your dex modifier in. If you select
I believe
dex.
so.
I'm gonna put 2 in there because it's 0 right now. So I'll just do
Well, I think that would be your dex plus 2, wouldn't it?
Would it be my dex plus 2?
Let me just look at your fucking thing here.
Because I don't think you need to put in an extra
You do not need to add a plus 2. It will just add your dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will. Boop. Shake.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Well, see, this is appropriate, because here's what happens. As you go to tie him, you actually start getting him around him. And then you realize that his muscles grow immediately. And he rips apart the bindings that you try to put on him. And he throws you off his back onto the floor. And he pushes Napano aside as he goes through the door.
Oh god, what the fuck is he?
I don't know if that's a normal doppelganger thing that they can do.
I don't think so.
Or if the drug is giving him certain abilities. I'm gonna keep after him. I stabbed him in the leg once. I think I'm gonna try to do it again and like hamstring him.
As you say that, you notice that as he gets to the door, he limps like one step, and then his leg like tenses tightly. You see the muscles in his leg from where you tore his pant leg ripple as the wound is shut, not through healing, but as the muscles around it just seal the hole.
So
his flesh just like pulled itself closed?
Yes.
The damage persists, but he's not impaired at all in his movement?
Correct. It does not appear so.
He's not human.
Nope. And he's still moving.
Gee, what was your first inkling?
I'm gonna... Oh, while he's by that pillar, I haven't done this yet. Wait a sec.
I don't think the owl is gone yet either.
It's not really turn order, and Napano would control that, so you just tell me what you're doing. He's kind of heading into this main hall. It seems he's running toward the southern rooms.
I'm going to try and... I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to, like, throw out my hands and try to use Gift of the Elements here, and while he's next to the pillar, just kind of freeze him in place.
Freeze him in place?
Yeah, like kind of stick him to the floor or the pillar.
How exactly?
I don't exactly know how Gift of the Elements works.
You're trying to hit him with like an ice blast or something?
Yes,
yeah, like...
that's the part where I didn't know that part. You need to tell me that.
Yes, well...
You're flinging ice at him, effectively.
I don't know if the ice like comes out of my hands or if I'm like freezing the air around him or how this works, but
you would need to manipulate some moisture in the air or create some moisture to do that, and that's not impossible for you to do. You would just need to do it.
okay, I'm going to try to do it to slow him down or freeze him. It's still.
All right. So on a 7 to 9, you would accomplish what you set out to do with a complication, such as collateral damage, putting someone in a dangerous position, or overextending yourself. What's most applicable here? I would say, given like it's a way to restrain him here, which you need to put in a lot of force here. So it's not just like you throw a bunch of ice there. You actually make like you throw ice from your hand, it forms in the air, and you're actually like physically holding him there with the ice in your hands. So like you've rammed into him with a bit of ice that you're holding onto and pushing against him to hold him there. So now you're kind of preoccupied holding him there, and you're kind of in, like as long as you restrain him, you kind of are less able to defend yourself. You know what I mean? You have to like physically hold him there, because as you notice, his muscles beneath the skin are rippling, and he looks like if you let him get a moment, he will break out immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to hold him still, and hopefully Tori can put the hurt on him.
Tori, what do you do?
So just so I'm visualizing this properly, then this is like Nippano pinning him to this pillar with like a ice blast from from their hands. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just gonna rush in and attack him.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up and I guess I'll do hack and slash.
Yeah. What are you
No,
doing?
wait, I got other moves.
Shoot him in the head. Well, do your best weapon, whatever it is. Shoot or.
I'm going to pull out both of my rapiers and I'm gonna go for a big swing.
Big swing, big swing.
I believe the rapier is a dexterous weapon, so. Oh, I don't think I.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
Not in this system, yeah.
No.
Okay. I was gonna roll Viper Strike, but I don't have anything for success at cost, miss, or details. Just the rolls.
You can apparently hack and slash your stats.
Well, you'd use those. You would use those stats for your hack and slash, yeah.
Okay. Should I do hack and slash then, or Viper Strike?
You would do hack and slash because Viper Strike is like it gives you a thing. It's not a roll.
It's like an add-on to your attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. Am I also rolling dex?
Just
yes.
Okay.
Or,
Looks like I got a 7.
You did get a 7. Which is, you will do some damage, but something happens in response. So, roll your damage, which is a d8. And since you're using 2 weapons, you had your Viper Strike, so it's a d8 plus a d4. So just do slash roll d8 plus 1d... Slash roll 1d8 and 1d4. Plus 1d4. Yeah.
8 damage.
Do 8. Okay. Well, Tori, as Nippano is holding him there, and he's struggling and like breaking the ice around him as his body seems to be growing before your eyes, and like he's hulking the fuck out, and like his neck is extending as he's like growing. You swing at his neck in that moment, and you effectively behead him immediately. You slice up his head. It goes flying, tumbling through the air, hits the floor, like right here, and his body stops.
I thought you were stronger.
Holy shit.
That's typical Tori. That's our girl.
That's story.
I'm back, baby.
But you rolled a 7.
Uh-oh.
So here's what happens. Tori, as you behead this guy, he's dead. You got him. You kind of relax a little. You see Napano perhaps relax a little with their ice. What you don't expect is that one of his arms rips from the ice and grabs you by the throat.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna roll some damage here
Uh-oh.
as he squeezes your neck for 2 damage, just 2.
All right. So I'm gonna.
And he lifts you up into the air, and you see the head behind his body over here. Its eyes kind of pointed towards you. Look, it looks dead. And then its eyes move, and he looks directly in your eyes.
Oh, fuck.
Ah!
What in the fucking hell? I look right back at it.
Don't blink.
Remember, screaming is a free action.
What the fuck are you?
And then in a reverberating voice that seems to come from both the head and from inside the stump of the neck of the body, in the same voice, in like a chorus, just says, "We are many."
Don't like that. Don't like that.
Nope.
I'm gonna swing and kick at the body and try and get my face loose.
Okay. You're just trying to get away, you're trying to hurt it.
I'm trying to get my throat away from the death grip.
This sounds like a defy danger to get the fuck away.
Can I assist or aid?
Sure. What are you doing to assist? Are you keeping up the ice, or are you like giving that up to like attempt to help?
Well, what is going is the creature still alive, or is it like lashing out with its last gasp at Tori? Do I think if I let up the ice that it will break loose and continue chucking it away, or
You think that it is weakened for sure, but if
I have a sense that even headless, this thing is still alive? This isn't
This
like
thing
its
is-
last gasp?
you're not exactly sure what the fuck is going on exactly, but you get the sense, I would say, just from dealing with undead before, this seems like a case of this might be last gasp situation where it's attempting to do some violence at its last gasp, or you feel maybe it could be that, or it could be that if you let up for a moment, it's going to recover.
See,
Okay.
It's no
I
idea.
think because it can seal its wounds, it could maybe, I don't know, put its head back on somehow.
I'm not
Weird-
gonna let up the ice.
Weird
Can I-
fucking creature.
Can I maybe intensify the ice and have like an ice spike dig into its arm where it's choking, Tori?
Sure, you can roll Gift of the Elements again, but this time you have disadvantage.
Hmm.
So you can roll a 3d6 plus 2,
Don't hit me, bro.
low elf 2?
No, I want to focus everything on holding him still. Can I maybe command the owl to like rip at its fingers and try to loosen? Tear it
No,
with its mouth?
please don't tell your owl to rip it where my throat is.
Let's go for the wrist.
Go for the
Sure.
wrist. Try to loosen it.
Sure, give me an aid. Roll aid for me.
That's
Oh,
not
never
how
mind.
it's-
Oh, that's fine, actually. Is that a contested thing? Nope, you're good. Never mind. You're good. You don't have to roll anything. All right, Tori,
Mm.
you have advantage to defy danger. To get the fuck away. Are you trying to just outpower this? Dexterity your way out? Just tough through it till he breaks off?
Well, by the definitions listed in here, it says by powering through would be a strength roll, but Dex would be by getting out of the way or acting fast.
So this
So
sounds like it's strength.
Yeah, because I'm already got.
Hack its
So
arm
just
off.
roll.
I'm gonna do strength, and then do I do +1 forward for advantage?
No, you just roll. You roll 3d6, keep 2, and then plus whatever your strength is.
Okay. Roll 3d6, K2, +1.
Yep.
Or should I put the +1 by the 3d6?
No, you got it.
Okay.
What?
Damn.
No, you put a space after K2, after 6. Why? Why did you do this?
Yes, it's all. There are no spaces.
Okay, roll 3d6.
We'll just go with that because that's a good roll. I'm not gonna take that away from you.
There you
Although I
go.
shouldn't punish you. Shakes fist at you.
So it's just
Uh,
11.
So
I asked how it was supposed to be typed, and you didn't say it. I
it's a
did it
10.
wrong.
You rolled it. No, all right, you did get roll an 11.
Yeah.
All right. So you managed with the aid of this owl. It like pecks at the fingers and like pries the thumb off your neck, and like you push it off you, maybe cutting in his hand if you do so, and you drop to the floor and maybe you roll to the side.
I'm gonna get behind Napano. And cough a bit. So I rub my throat.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep all my concentration on this thing. Is it still moving? Is it still squirming?
It like is grabbing onto the ice and trying to like shatter it with force. And as you watch it do that, you see the doors to the south open. And
I'm sure that's fine.
3 individuals step out. They look much worse than the priest did, but they have that same dead-looking expression on their face as they step out into the hall. And they turn and look at you.
Oh, yeah.
And once more, all in unison, both the priest, his severed head, and the 3 individuals stepping into the room all say at once, "We are many."
Jesus, fuck.
I don't like this.
Oh god.
I think it's time to go. Maybe call for guards. Sprint up the steps and call for the guards.
I think it's time to go. Yeah. I have a question. I'm gonna try and make a move. I'm gonna try and use my wind magic to speed up my running. I'm gonna try and just like I'm gonna grab Napato and I'm gonna fucking bolt around this corner and up the steps and out of here.
Okay.
So
So what are you doing?
Flap them fucking wings, girl.
You're using your wind, so you're doing Gift of the Elements then.
Yeah.
Roll me those dice.
Where is Gift Roll?
It should be on your character sheet.
There it is. Okay.
I'm gonna take a bathroom break while you guys figure this out. Don't die while I'm gone.
8.
Okay. You succeed, but there's a complication. You pick up Napano, deciding, "Oh, fuck this." And you pick Napano up off the ground, and you fly across the room like over here, Napano in your arms. Unfortunately, the force of you ripping Napano from her ice, or their ice, shatters it, which means the priest is free to shatter the ice holding it.
Is he a priest or a doctor?
Doctor.
Okay.
He's a doctor.
So he's free, but we've already decided that we're gonna
Hell.
scram out of here.
Yeah, you, as you carry Nipano away, Nipano is, kind of, their eyes are gonna, go white, and they're gonna kind of telepathically command the owl to, stay behind, but kind of conceal itself. See where these people go, what they do, if they are chasing us, or if they're about to go somewhere else.
Okay.
And I wanna clear more distance. I want us to get the fuck out of here. So I'm gonna head with Napano in my arms up the steps.
Okay. So you two, with using Tori's wood magic and her wings to accelerate herself to get the fuck out of there, you're able to do so. It seems as though at a certain point they stop following you, and you head both upstairs. I assume you go to get a guard.
Yes, we're gonna find the nearest guard and tell them that there are undead things in the basement. Changing face ceiling.
I don't think that that's a good idea. I think we need to get our party, and we need to go and talk to the Empress right now. We need to tell her what's going on, and I don't trust the guards.
Okay. Well, we're not having a discussion here. In character, I'm kind of looking through the eyes of the owl and borrowing their senses.
So Tori speeds past the guards and is going to find the rest of the party, right? That's the plan.
God, yeah. You know what? That's gonna be the call that Tori's gonna make. She's gonna say, "Fuck this. Fuck these guards. Fuck this castle."
We're the only ones we can trust.
Yeah.
All right. So Napano, as you're looking through the eyes of the owl, when you look through the eyes of the owl, when you're just looking through the eyes of the owl, do you see the world as normal, or do you see something more spiritual? Could you tell me?
I haven't really thought about this. I guess it would be I don't want to say lens of truthing, but they should see it as normal. But if something, isn't normal and it is of a ghostly spirit, it's not a catch-all for everything, untruth. But
So
I guess if it would be something undead or ghostly or spiritual.
So it could be degrees of you do see normal reality, but you see a layer of spirituality at top of it. So if there's a ghost infesting someone, maybe you see edges of that mixed in with reality or something. You're seeing an overlay on reality.
Yeah, and if it's difficult, you could make me roll discern realities, but I feel like the owl being a spectral, ghostly being.
Well, let me tell you what you see first, and then you can tell me if you want to do a roll in response. So here's what you see. When you were looking at them through your own eyes, they just look like people, weirdly emaciated and very creepy looking people, but still people. You could still just discern them. When you look through the owl's eyes, now the owl probably sees some essence of life, spirits, everything's got a bit of life in it, a little bit of magic in it. You probably see a little bit of that because everything is alive to some degree. The thing you notice with the owl is when you're looking at these things, they are blurred to your vision. Something is scraping them out of your vision. They become very unclear. A void of something that's supposed to be there that it's not there. That you haven't even seen on undead. Because even undead have magic to them. There is no magic present in any of these bodies. At all.
So, when you say blurred, something that is not on the spectrum that I should be able to perceive, or something that is trying to conceal its presence and
it's not something that's it's not actively trying to do anything. It's reality, that sort of vision of the world cannot perceive these things properly because it's a thing that shouldn't be possible. That kind of thing. You're staring at something that should be impossible. And your brain is scraping it out to make sense of it.
Okay. It's no magic at all, no... I guess there's no way to know for sure, but would I be able to perceive a god of some sort, a deity, or would that be like unknowable and imperceptible?
You could try a roll, and we could see what you learn. If you want to
going
like do a spout lore, or if you want to ask me specific questions, spout lore probably be more applicable here.
Oh, damn it. I'm much better at different realities.
If you want to try, and you can... I'm just not... I feel like spout lore would just be more applicable just because you could ask questions, but I don't know how good the answers you're going to get are going to be. I feel like you'd be better off doing a spout lore, is what I'm saying.
What should I be on the lookout for? Who's really in control? What's not as it appears to be? Okay, fine, I'll do spout lore.
Okay. 7. Well, the answer is very simple. There is no god involved with this at all. There is no spell involved with this at all. You're not sure how for certain this is happening, or what is causing this, but there is no magic involved. There is not a god present here. Something else is going on.
And whatever these creatures are, I know that they're not zombies or typical undead.
Something is puppeted around these bodies, which is a facet of being undead to some degree, which is just the puppeting of bodies, or becoming a walking corpse.
Like
usually with zombies, it's possibly. But yeah. With that bit, you do see like these blurred visions of people like turning and like not chasing after you, but heading down the hall. The doctor scooping up his head as he goes.
Fuck.
And like putting it back on as his body, like, even through the beverage, you can tell he shrinks back down.
Actual fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have the owl keep following them. I'm looking at my character sheet. I don't see that there's like a max distance. I feel like there has to be, but I don't see that there's a max distance.
I think at a certain point, it's going to be untenable to follow them because they eventually head downstairs into like the basement and close a door behind them, and they all just kind of can't catch up in time because they're kind of hurrying.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep track of where they go as best I can then, and we'll tell the others later.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. We leave the doctor's office.
Did not like that.
Way. I bet you wish you were there with us, Way.
Maybe not.
I think that.
I had my mic muted.
I think that.
I mean, yeah, it would be
To
nice.
know where Way is. I'm gonna say like once Tori clears to find a safe distance from the hospital wing, she's gonna set Napano down, and she's gonna be a little winded from running and all that and carrying her. Okay. Sorry I grabbed you like that, but oh god. That was crazy. I cut that motherfucker's head off and he was still talking to me. And then there was monsters. This is a bad place to be. Okay. I'm freaking the fuck out.
No, we have no idea what those things are. Those were not normal undead, not normal zombies. This is beyond anything we've ever dealt with. We have no idea what the fuck is going on.
This is, as the kids say, totally fucked.
Do you go get Way first? He is the closest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta go to the creamery. Find the ice cream.
We have to go get Way from the creamery, and then we have to go get everybody else, and then I don't know. Tell the Empress that her doctor is a fucking monster.
And who knows how many others?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do something. We need to... Because this whole city's at risk if that thing is in the castle.
They know we're onto them now, so they're going to be moving quick. We got to move quick. Let's go find Way. Let's go find the others.
You're right. Let's go.
Wait, it's been like 10, 15 minutes since they left. What do you do? Like, after you probably get your preparations kind of good underway, do you like start heading after them after like you finish your stuff, or do you just wait for them to come to you? What do you do?
Do I even know where the place is that I'm going?
In terms of like where the doctor's office is?
Yeah.
It's easy enough to get directions. It's a common enough place in the castle. You could just like ask a guard, and he's like, "Oh, it's down that. You go up that staircase. You go down that hallway. Blah blah blah." Easy enough to ask. Castle is big.
I'd probably go asking around.
So eventually, you kind of make your way, and like you're heading toward the doctor's office after taking the directions, and you probably see Tori and Apano hurriedly running towards you.
Step to the side, I guess, and let them run past.
No, we're
Wait,
running.
you gotta come with us.
We
Wait,
have to
gotta
go
right now.
We gotta go.
Okay, I'll start running. Next one. What's going on? What's up?
Doctor is a monster. Monsters in the hospital. They dissected the body, and it's gone. Everything.
Its organs are gone. Everything's gone. We can't kill these things.
Way I cut his head off, and he was still talking to me.
Whoa, that's not... Is he a zombie?
There's some kind of hive mind. Something is controlling all of them and making them talk in unison. They had a bunch of other people step out of the medical facility waiting room place, and there were more. We don't know how many, and they all can change their shape. They can all transform.
Najee, is this familiar to me at all?
No. Unless you want to make a roll for it. Would you like to make a roll to try to see if you can know something?
Yeah,
Probably
sure, why not? I've traveled around, I've talked to people.
Probably a spout lore then. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. What you really got.
What's spout lore?
It's intelligence.
I rolled a 6. I don't think my intelligence is good. I got a 6.
This is some crazy bullshit you're hearing coming from their mouths. Not that you disbelieve them, they're just telling you they're just saying crazy things. Crazy shit is coming from their mouths.
Alright, so a little sus, got it.
Well, not sus in that you don't believe them, that's up to you. Sus in that's fucking unbelievable. The fuck are you talking about?
Noted.
It's up to you if you believe it or not.
I do not.
That's fair. But you can see truth in lies, and they don't think they're lying, so...
I mean...
Are you sure that the head just didn't sound like it was talking from someone nearby?
The stump was talking too.
It continued strangling her after we killed it. After we should have killed it.
Ori, what did you do with those drugs that you took from Gazelle?
I didn't take any drugs. We need to get Lyle, and we need to get Otto, we need to get Adam, Gazelle, and everybody else, and we need to do something. We need to tell the Empress and Red Hawk. Or, I don't know if they're in on it. But we do have to move fast, because whatever's going on, they're definitely going to be doing something after this, and we got to stop them, whatever it is.
And from now on, we should probably stay together, now that we know they can impersonate other people.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
So, let's go back to the room.
Okay, you guys are going back to your room. In the meantime, as you're heading that way and all this is happening, let's return to the nice breakfast that you guys are having.
And I'm going to jump up for a moment. Now
Go
that the
ahead.
focus is not on me.
All right. So, important question. Does anyone else eat anything? Beyond Otto. Otto, you're fine.
Okay.
Otto's eating like crazy.
Otto's eating like crazy. Nothing's happening to Otto. Otto is fine.
Barry.
Are you feeding Barry the food?
Gazelle is, yeah.
Oh. Could you roll 2d6 for me?
Sure.
Actually, I mean, it's a long time to scroll up, but I thought you made Barry roll last time before we ended.
Actually, did
Like,
maybe?
Yeah, I
I
think
think we
Barry
did.
rolled. I think Barry rolled and Lyle
I think
rolled
Barry was
and
fine.
I rolled. And...
no, I think it was just Barry and Adam because no one else ate the food.
No.
Let's see.
Oh,
I see that.
Well-
I see at the very least that Adam and Gazelle rolled at the end of the last session. So yeah, it was probably Barry and Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 2d6.
it's true. Okay. Very well.
Let's try Moji.
All right. Well,
I mean, everybody just
que-
saw a guy die, so.
my question still stands. Adam, you've already rolled and you've already gotten your results. So I'm not going to make you roll more unless you eat copious amounts of food, do you, after it tastes weird?
No, he does stop eating after that, and he's like, I think I'm good.
All right. Very good. Lyle, do you continue to drink and or eat?
Lyle has been drinking the entire time, trying to spice up his
Ooh,
coffee with his flask and offering it to the girl sitting with him.
Do you share a cup with her?
Yeah. I think she did at the end of the last session, took a sip from his cup.
Lyle, load, bartender.
You said defy danger?
Defy danger for Constitution.
You got it, boss. Constitution is my dump stat, so let's fucking go.
Fucking wrecked. Oh, fucking wrecked!
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, this is wonderful. I'm so
Yes.
happy.
Guess who gets a timer?
Correct, my friend. And because you rolled, technically you rolled a failure, guess who gets a tick?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You do, my friend. One tick.
I'm sure it's fine.
One dick.
One dick.
I am back, and things don't look good.
Oh no, it's fine. Shut up.
Lyle has one dick.
Only one?
Just the one, for now.
Just the one.
Oh,
For
no.
now.
There we go. Oh, text is bad. There. Got it.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm the best. Lyle,
Yes.
you know, there's a weird taste in your coffee. It's probably just all the fucking booze.
That's what I'm assuming.
But, what's this? Okay, here's what happens. So this servant girl was like moderately attractive, pretty attractive. After
Like a
taking a
6
sip,
out of
looking
10.
away, like a 6 out of 10. Like you look away, taking a sip, and you look back. It's like you rethink yourself. She's more like an 8, actually.
Hmm.
Oh,
This
Damn,
booze is
from your
working.
coffee, bro.
This is a good Irish coffee.
But she smiles at you. She seems to be enjoying your conversation.
That's suspicious.
That is
Never
suspicious.
happened before.
Adam just kind of looks over at Yasuo.
Yeah, what are Yasuo and Yue doing?
Yue isn't eating
No.
because she's, they saw some bad shit. So she's not much of an appetite.
Wasn't she hungover too?
A little bit. So she's working that off as well.
Oh,
Yasuo. What does Yasuo do in this situation? Well, he's not eating the food.
Is he drinking any
And he's-
booze? Not at
He
this
is not
hour,
drinking
probably.
any booze.
That's just Lyle.
He seems to just be looking at you and the girl.
Adam just kind of leans over to Yasuo. Am I the only one thinking something's weird about this picture?
He just gives you a noise of confirmation, maybe, probably.
Yeah, just like that. Adam just kind of slowly nod. Yeah, I thought so. Question out of character, kind of.
Yes.
Since we had established there was like a weird spirit thingy with what, I guess Adam can't really see through Shere Khan's eyes like Navano can. So never mind.
You can't do that now.
I do have a question.
Yes, please.
What are we talking about in the rack department here?
Jesus.
Well, at first glance, you thought, it's okay. Now that you take another look, and now that she's a little close to you, it's pretty good. Pretty nice.
Well, Berkey, now, better question.
Berkey.
We got some
Yes.
we got some cleavage going on here. Come on.
Yes.
What's the ideal
So
bra
now,
size, Peter?
now I have a
Mage.
hold on. This is important. This is very important.
Uh-huh.
So we got some cleavage action.
Sure.
Obviously, Lyle is going to be staring at that pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like, say, evidence of an incision going from the neck to the fucking groin, is there?
No. Not at all.
It
All right.
actually was important. Good job.
All right. I'm just gonna
Not
keep.
that he knows that was a thing yet, but hey.
No, but just like a gnarly scar, he would notice. He might comment on it.
You're right.
She looks
you're right.
natural. She hasn't had work done.
He doesn't know where.
That's a hell of a plastic surgery scar.
When
Dear
being
God.
horny leads you to clues.
Mage,
Yeah, what's up?
is anyone else noticing these differences other than Lyle? Or is it just Lyle that sees it?
Think she's getting hotter.
Yeah.
They're very subtle. But it's that maybe
I bet Yasuo's noticing he's cucking himself over there.
He's cooking. Yeah,
It's-
he's looking. He's like,
the changes are not.
What's
could
what I can do with this Tengu mask?
It's not something that you needed to give me a role to really figure this out. It could be you could also just chalk it up to perception of how you're looking at her. Like Lyle's having some booze, that could be a factor here. Although you're not sitting directly next to her, so if you look intently at her now, you might just notice something you didn't notice about her before. Unless you give me a roll for something. Like you want to discern realities or spout lore. Probably discern realities is more applicable here.
scan for
I don't
hotness.
notice anything weird, so
You could
He's
try.
not
Went
really
up
paying
2
that
cup
much
sizes.
attention.
I feel like that's
Give it a
noticeable.
shot.
Well, fair.
Otto doesn't know any better. For all he knows, that's where the booze is stored, in the boobs.
maybe.
I would say that Otto perhaps notices that she's weirdly into Lyle. That's weird.
That is weird.
No, it's
But-
not that weird. Come on.
Adam noticed. That's what Adam noticed.
I was gonna say that's what Adam noticed. And I was
I'll
about
let
to
Adam do a roll
you
if anything.
Okay.
Now, this is the most attention he's gotten without flashing any cash.
Correct.
Sure is.
Would anyone in the room like to do a roll for anything?
I would like
Otto
to
or Adam?
discern realities.
Or Gazelle or Lyle? All right. Discern realities for me.
You've already
So
kind
accurate.
of you've already kind of taken away my one avenue of discerning reality, so I'm just gonna stare.
Yeah,
for
well,
X.
you rolled a 3, so I'm sorry, but
That's okay.
consequences.
Okay. Discern realities now.
Yeah. Oh, you rolled a 4.
Ooh.
I discern nothing.
You guys don't notice anything.
Adam's like, wow, nice
And-
rack. Whoa, holy shit.
No, he just doesn't notice anything.
Adam's like,
She may not like actually be physically changing before everyone's eyes, you
You
know?
rolled a 4. Oh. Do I do the thing? I kind of have to, right? You rolled a 4.
Majay, how often do you get to do the
How
thing?
are you gonna progress?
You don't.
Can you
thing?
explain to me how it makes sense to progress his thing?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Yes, I can.
explain. I'm intrigued.
Here's the thing: is you trying to like pick apart, like, okay, something is off about this girl. You look at her, and there's like a turning of the cogs in your brain of like,
Something's interfering with your
is there
perception.
something wrong?
The
Something
hamster
is
wheel.
fucking your perception. Like you think, like for a second, like, oh, she wasn't that pretty before. No, she was that pretty before. That's not it. She's like the things that like you first jump to like this is weird. Your brain like corrects yourself like no, she was like that before. That's not nothing new.
Okay.
Like your brain is actively interfering with like your perception of her. So something is like kind of obscuring your attempt to like perceive what's off about this girl.
Got it. Okay.
Muzzy,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you say there's food on the table.
Yes.
What kind of food?
Oh, dumplings, waffles, pancakes, breakfast food, rice.
Okay. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Never mind.
Okay.
If there was a
I'm eating
particular food,
dumplings.
if there was a particular food, I would be eating it right now. But since you didn't list it, I'm not gonna go there.
I look to Aaron, confused.
It's probably pineapples.
No, that was Nippano.
Hmm. Okay. Gazelle or Otto?
Where the fuck is Trill?
Would either of you like to do a roll? And this will be the last roll between the two of you. And then the other group will come in, and then we can proceed. Because time is passing, you guys are having breakfast, it's kind of getting weirdly tense. Something's off.
It's not tense over here. Except for
No,
well,
it's super comfortable over there. You're having a good time.
it's getting a little tense somewhere, but
Yeah, only a little.
And Adam, you're second guessing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, yeah, maybe it's not weird.
Yeah, Gazelle's like, he's kind of off in his own little world, but like, he kind of like looks up over at Lyle. Is the fuck is going on over there?
I like sitting by himself.
He might notice something.
What? Is Lyle sitting by himself?
Yeah, is he at a different table than everybody else?
No, he's sitting at the one end of the table with
he's
the girl.
across the table from everybody else.
Oh,
So what are you doing, Gazelle? Sorry?
Nobody listening to me.
I'm sorry.
Gazelle's kind of like off in his own little world, but when he
Sure.
kind of looks up and like looks over, he notices Lyle and the girl is, "What's going on over there?"
Ooga.
What are you rolling?
It's
What are you
looking a
doing?
little weird. Tell me what am I rolling? Because I don't.
What are you trying? What are you trying to do here? Trying to get information? Trying to figure something out?
He notices, or he thinks something's off. So trying to figure out what's off.
You could discern realities. That sounds applicable here.
Discern realities. Okay. Pull that up.
Otto's gonna look over at Lyle because everybody else is now.
Well, it feels like you guys are getting a little jealous over there.
It looks like he's making a friend.
Ooh, what is... Alright, ask me your questions.
Well, what is useful or valuable to me and the party here? Like what am I noticing that might be like kind of useful information based on this strange happening and strange woman who's on Lyle's arm?
Some useful information here, something that's useful to the party here, and something to remember, is when you had encountered this girl leaving, she was much more reserved and acted very differently than she is now. Something about her personality has changed. Something is off. Absolutely. And she was almost a little too eager for you to eat the breakfast.
Yeah.
That's question one.
Second question. What here is not what it appears to be.
She is. She is not what she appears to be. If that's not obvious. But
That's pretty obvious, but
in more specific terms, with a 10. That's not the same serving girl anymore.
Maybe she had a sister.
A really hot one with a rack that keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, where do I find one of those? Does she have another sister, perchance?
She's her
features
with an ass augment.
Fine,
guys.
Sorry, Gazelle. Please go on.
For the last question, what is about to happen?
Tori's about to kick in the door screaming.
Well, there's that. That is about to happen. That is one thing. That is just a fact. But I don't think that's fair to give you that as the thing that's about to happen. But that is about to happen. This is true.
Yeah.
Nothing good.
What is about to happen here?
Something you're not going to like.
Sorry, I know I had to give you the difficult one.
Maybe in relation to the food that they've had? That she seems very eager to?
The thing is, that nothing that she seems to be pursuing is like an immediate, like, ha, I gotcha, then you all die. Or, ha, now I'm going to explode, and you all explode, and then I win.
We're building up to something.
Something is developing. Something's... Gazelle, what's really happening is you're hearing those whispers very distantly, and what they're saying is unclear, but they are present in this room. As well as the desire to eat some more drugs. But that's up to you. That presence is here. Quiet.
Gazelle's gonna kind of like narrow his eyes.
And as you narrow your eyes, the door suddenly is ripped open.
Yeah.
As Tori, Napano, and Wei suddenly enter the room.
Mage, is Eldon in this room with us?
No, I think he left.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's in his own quarters. He has his own quarters here.
Gotcha.
I was gonna wave at you guys.
There they are. Basically,
I was going to look up. Hey, what's going on? Takes another sip
We
of his
need
coffee.
We're
You go.
we
ahead.
need to go talk to the Empress right now. We have just found crazy monsters. The Doctor is one of them. There's some kind of hive mind puppeting these people around, and they can transform. They can take anyone's shape.
Well, I was like, whoa, slow down. You're going to upset my date here.
Yeah.
She
Start from-
gasps. What? The doctor?
That thing tried to attack us. I cut its head off, and it choked me out afterward. That thing's not... I don't know what the hell it is. Some kind of freaking monster. But we gotta warn the Empress.
Oh.
We don't know what they are or how to even kill them, because cutting its head off didn't work. I'll tell you that much.
That's... Uh-oh.
Wait, did you say it didn't work? Is it still moving around?
Yeah, well, I guess maybe you didn't see it. Yeah, we saw it put its head back onto its shoulders as you were carrying us away, and it welded its head back on. It walked down into the basement with the others.
Are you serious?
It's
Oh my
not
God.
dead.
Okay.
Wait. There were more of these so-called monsters?
Yeah,
W-
I think at least 3 of them.
We think anything that has had the drug can potentially fall under its thrall.
Wait.
It just sounds like zombies that you're talking
Are
about.
you serious?
At that, Gazelle kind of takes a staff and stands up, staring at the girl.
Well, I was like, oh no. The old man's
Adam.
become one of them.
Adam just kind of stands up as well.
Zell, are you okay?
But I don't think that girl is. I don't know why I do it. I don't. I'm too sick for accents right now. So fuck.
Wait a
I'm gonna
minute.
look over the girl too.
Oh fuck.
Well, I was gonna be like, old man, you took those drugs. Are you sure you're all right? Maybe we ought to tie him up.
I'm gonna.
No, we believe him. They've taken the shape of several of the Empress's staff. We don't know how far this goes.
No, wait a minute.
not
You
the
just said
same
it.
girl
You
from
just said
earlier.
it was the drugs.
She stands up and looks like, what? What are you saying? What are you talking about?
They're just talking crazy. Don't listen to the weird little goblin.
Or he's
She,
gonna
like-
snap her fingers at the girl. Hey, you! Look at me. Look at me
What?
right now.
She looks at you.
I'm gonna gaze into her eyes, see if that black, like kind of dark
Dullness.
doll eye is looking at me again.
From looking at her, no. You don't notice anything
She have
different.
Yellow eyes like the Doctor did?
He didn't have yellow eyes. He had dead eyes.
No, I thought you said he was yellow before we stabbed him.
In that case, I'm going to roll discern realities. I guess would that be what I'd be looking for? If, like, you know, her disguise here is slipping.
You would be asking me questions, and then if trying to figure out if you can get that information from me that way.
Oh,
Or otherwise,
Realities is only if those questions would be useful. Otherwise, I think
Yes.
Scott lore is probably more useful.
they're
Spout lore.
Typically.
Okay, would I be rolling spout lore then?
sure.
Okay. 6. That's a fail, I think.
No, you don't. She looks normal to you. She didn't look like the doctor does. She's cute though.
Do I think she's cute?
That's up to you.
Is Tori into girls?
Story and girls. That's up to you. If you are, yes. She's
Hey,
cute.
wait a minute. You could appreciate the cuteness of a girl without wanting to like stick a finger in her.
Well, regardless. Yes. Regardless. She's on the cuter side. This is true.
Yeah, I'm just going to. She's cute, yeah, but she's not my focus at this moment. But
Yes.
thinking that she could be one of the monsters too, I'm going to be like, I don't know who you are, but you need to move away from us right now.
Well, like, no, slow down here. We were having a good time. Well, okay, hold on. Well, I was going to take a deep breath and say, okay, monsters in the basement. probably more important. But
The doctor looked normal to us, too.
yeah,
I'm
you're right.
telling
There's
you.
nothing wrong with the doctor a minute ago.
Why
And
would
to
why
be
would we make this up?
No, wait a minute.
to be perfectly honest, we don't know if that doctor was killed and this creature took its place, or if this creature was the doctor the entire time. We don't know.
Majay, what would you say is roughly the time window between when we interrogated the drug dealer and left him with the doctor and finding
About
the
an
doctor?
hour and 30 minutes, probably.
Jesus,
It's been a bit.
they work
I was gonna
fast.
say we had our rest, I think.
No, it's not that long,
Same
but
day.
long enough that it's been a little bit.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know if Tori would have shared her earlier observation about his deformed face, but we have reason to believe that the druggie is the doctor.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, when we went into into his office, we found that the body had been completely removed. Almost all of his organs were gone. That's not how a autopsy's done. Why would he remove all of his organs? That doesn't make any sense. But then he tried to get away from us and attacked Apano. And then more of those creatures came in. No, I don't know.
No,
Maybe
all
he ate
all right. For the record, I do believe you, and I am very terrified. I'm also a little drunk, so bear with me.
Well, the other thing was he was able to change his body and shape, and there was something off about his face. Like, the eyes were weird. And that's not how he looked when he was talking to us before. He, changed his appearance.
Anything with his voice? Anything? Did you hear anything weird?
Just that he spoke in unison with his body after I cut his head off.
And I think the conversation started off normal, but his voice definitely changed once he started transforming.
Unison.
All right.
And he
Adam just kind of stands up and walks over to just kind of stand by Tori and the others. And just nods. I agree. We should probably go talk to the Empress. This sounds very serious.
Sounds
I
like
think
you're
it's
right.
this drug. It's causing something weird happening in this whole place.
Well, I don't want anything to happen to my new friend. Can she come with us?
Gazelle's still glaring at her, by the way.
It's fair. She looks startled and uncomfortable as you stare at her. It's like, what? Huh? Huh?
To answer your question, no, she can't. I don't know who she is.
Her name's
And- Lyle, you don't even know her name. Come on.
she's really hot.
Well, lover boy, you can stay and see if she becomes a monster, or you can come with us.
You know, on second thought, sweetheart,
Yes?
I think you should hold down the fort.
Well, alright, I can do that.
Make sure nobody suspicious comes in here and takes our stuff.
She
Especially,
gives you a nod, a little scared.
maybe don't eat any food if you haven't prepared it yourself.
Of course. Of course.
hey, the food's good.
That's to everyone else, not her.
Adam just kind of raises an eyebrow. I don't know about that.
Whale likes food.
Wait, would you like to try a bite?
I'm gonna actually, when they're saying that, I'm gonna see if I can smell something. Either smell the coffee or smell the food. Do I pick up anything?
The coffee in this food smells normal enough. Just like a weird.
Here, smell my coffee.
I'm gonna say that like
It smells like booze.
it sounds a little like it sounds like it smells like it's been here a little bit. That's the kind of smell you get off of it. I don't know how you could tell exactly if there was something in the food from the smell of it. It's not that kind of thing, so you wouldn't notice
So
that.
What you're saying is it doesn't smell fresh.
Yes, correct. It's no longer fresh.
Well, the drug didn't have any scent when we found it, right? I don't think
Right.
so.
But
Okay.
weren't we told that the food was fresh when we came back?
That's true. It's been a few
Oh.
minutes,
Yeah,
so
it's been a couple minutes, but
sure.
Not necessarily long enough to smell not fresh.
And
Petrified,
Wei
like-
wouldn't know the food was like absolutely fresh. So
This is true.
food on a lunch table smelled like food on a lunch table. Got it.
Well, there's only one person in this room who has not rolled something. Well, actually, there's two. Wei, you haven't rolled anything. So if you want to roll to try to get some more information out of me, you may. If you want to spout lore, discern realities. Or if Otto wants to do either of those.
Well, I rolled on the way here to try and figure out if I knew anything about this, and I didn't.
This is true. This is true. So the only person who hasn't rolled today is Aaron. So Aaron, do you want to roll something?
I'll roll discern realities.
All right, cool. Let's see what you roll.
See if anything happens. Don't.
Scanning. Thought detected.
Aaron, could you roll one more d6 for me?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, then.
Delicious. Delicious. There's a reason for that.
Is that how good the food is? It's delicious.
No. Aaron, you can have 3 questions, but one of them is going to be a question that you don't know you need to ask, but will have asked. I guess. So do you want me to start with that, or you want to lead to that?
You can lead with it. Go
All
ahead.
right. So here's the first thing you know immediately.
Mm-hmm.
That thing next to Lyle needs to die right now. You need to get
Oh.
everyone the fuck away from it right now. You need to burn this room right now. That thing cannot be allowed to live. It needs to be destroyed now.
Now wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
How
You
the
don't know
fuck?
how the fuck you know that, but there's like some thing in your brain that tells you that immediately. Like there's red lights flashing in your mind that there's something in this room. There's that whatever that in place of that girl is needs to be destroyed right now, and Lyle needs to get the fuck away from it now.
Hell yeah.
Is it
Auto
the-
kill
the
command.
Suddenly the eyes slowly start glowing red.
And
Oh
your
my-
core like starts lighting up.
Oh.
Oh,
Is the
Ooh.
thing it?
something's going on. Otto's got a bomb.
That's appropriate, but yes. You have 2 more questions to ask me. Would you like to ask them?
Warning sirens going on.
I feel like I would like to know what's about to happen.
Well, what happens next is entirely up to you in terms of like if violence is about to occur.
Okay.
Do you think Otto would be able to hide that, or would Otto even think to hide that feeling that you just had? Would Otto even like know what to do with it?
I don't know.
Like this is an intense like danger, Robertson, danger.
He'd probably
You're,
immediately act, honestly.
Yeah. Not only that, UA's here. You got a sworn duty to protect somebody
There's
right now.
also that UA is
Yeah,
in danger.
Otto's probably going to immediately act, but who's really in control here?
She is.
Okay.
No question. Whatever is
We're
in her
going-
place, she's 100% in control.
We're going to attack her then.
Oh Jesus!
All
No
right.
more questions.
Lyle just, hanging out with this girl, then Otto flips the table and punches her. Spits a waffle with light speed.
Hold on. Let me just copy all those and paste them all in here.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Put your positions where you think you are right now. If you have control of your tokens. God damn it, you don't.
I was gonna say, I don't think we do.
God damn it, motherfucker.
Adam has already established his position near Tori and Napon. And when?
Am I supposed
fix
to?
this.
Are we supposed to be on a different map?
Oh, sorry. I'll fix this.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're still on the
still on
town
the-
map.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're here now.
Time
Okay.
to bust some ass. Oh shit.
Okay.
Well, that's the girl you're talking to,
No.
bro.
Bruh.
Get some fucking glasses.
That's a
no.
man, baby.
Way.
That's a big man.
Tori. Lyle, you got yours. Give that to Adam. Everyone have control of the tokens?
I have control.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
I don't have UA, but that's fine.
I can give you UA. UA is under your control.
Okay.
Let me just find a token here.
What the fuck is going on out there? Be right back.
While Majay places tokens, I'm gonna grab a drink, BRB.
Okay, I'm gonna look for a token.
The Gazella's right here, kind of like at the end of the table, with Barry sitting right next to him right here.
I feel like this will do for now.
Oh my.
I'm back now. Uh-oh.
He's over here. Lyle, you're next to her.
Next to your boo thing. Your emphasis on
He's getting
thing.
a drink still.
Okay. You're fine. Let me just try to find some appropriate music now.
It's a trap.
Oh. Oh, it's being stupid. Hold on.
Thank you.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Mom made monkey bread.
Bring me some.
Mom didn't make me no monkey bread.
You don't get no monkey bread.
Rude.
Okay, I'm back. She looks pretty hot.
I'd hit it.
She looks like an Organization 13 character.
Yeah. What is it with all these chicks and being hooded and can't see their faces?
Go on, Lyle. Show your keyblade.
I'm gonna unlock that bitch.
There's our boy.
Okay.
Angry Otto voice, let's go.
Otto.
What do
You're
you do?
attacking her.
Yeah.
How do you attack her? And are you shooting her? You gonna go punch her?
Hit her with the fucking table.
I'm probably going to stand up and like jump across in front of her and then grab her by the neck and lift her.
Oh.
Are you trying to restrain her or actually like hurt her?
I'm gonna strangle her.
Alright, that's hurting. That's
Whoa.
actual flash with your strength.
Yeah.
Okay, Otto, act it out.
8.
So
I need this
Lyle?
role played.
Yeah, roleplay this.
So Otto, you leap across the table, you grab this woman by the neck, like almost faster than you realize you could move, and you pick her up and start squeezing her neck. So give me your damage.
I do damage.
You do. You're trying to physically hurt her. You are strangling her.
If I deal damage, then I want to do my crushing blow.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. Turn it up.
Oh, I did it twice. Oops.
Otto's not playing.
Fuck no, they're not.
Okay.
Here we fucking go.
You gotta roll
What's
damage with it.
You should have on your character sheet. Let me just open it up.
Yeah, it'll
The
say
damage
your
dice, you just hit the
Your
click
damage dice. You have a d6. So just click damage.
Oh, I see.
You do 2 damage.
And
You
reduce
grab her
AC.
by the neck. She gasps, and you hear like some popping from her neck as you're squeezing her neck so hard, like you were, like you're trying to squeeze. You're strangling her. You lift her off the ground
Okay.
and like hold her up.
Lyle's gonna scream. He's gonna be like, "What are you doing? Lyle, let her go!" And I'm gonna grab Otto's arm
Oh god.
and try and pull his grip off of her.
Oh, I didn't know Otto Boy had it in him.
What did Otto say?
Maje,
Yes.
now that we're in the room, when I look at the serving girl, does she have the same blurry aura as the people downstairs?
Are you looking through your owl?
Yes. The owl will look.
Well, that's a fair assumption. And you know what? You're right.
Alright, Nippano's gonna draw their bow and get ready to shoot her.
Tori's gonna look over at Napano and see that she's about to fire her bow. What are you doing?
She's one of them.
No, she's not.
Oh,
she's,
God.
You sure?
She's hot.
If she's
Oh, what are you
one of them,
doing?
Ooh.
we're all the way on the
Well-
other side of the castle. There's any number of them.
Actually, on that note, does Gazelle or Lyle or Adam look blurry?
No.
Since I'm just kind of looking around them. Okay.
No, they look fine.
Okay. Not enough yet. Not enough drugs.
Correct. There's not enough drugs in their system. Lyle, you try to pry Otto's arms off, but fucking Otto is like really trying to strangle this woman.
I want to hear Otto's angry war cry.
All Otto.
Says is she needs to die.
Why? Oh my god!
Yue
Do something!
Like, Otto, what are you doing?
She needs to die. Nippano echoes Otto.
Oh god. The hive mind! They got Otto and Nippano! I always knew that I couldn't trust that goblin. What'd you do to Otto?
No.
Oh, wait a
That's
minute.
not a woman,
No.
that's a monster.
Oh, not
You're
the old
right.
man too!
That means I get to make a move.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who to trust.
Otto, as you're striking this girl, like she's like gasping, holding her, like she's like, she doesn't seem like she's strong enough to stop you. And then Lyle tries to stop it, and and she must notice that Lyle can't stop you. So her like weak grip that she's trying to like pull her off, like loosens, and then her arm's gonna go around, and then you watch the muscles in her arm tense and bold as she grabs your arms and pries them off her neck, and she falls to the ground and stares right in your face as her eyes go dead, and she stares directly into your eyes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she needs to die.
You're
I'm
one
so
of
glad
them.
you didn't stick your dick in that.
Well, I was
should've
like, I don't
known
know,
better.
those muscles look pretty cool.
Her voice kind of goes lifeless as she says that. Like,
What'd she say?
I should have known one of you would be able to spot me. Foolish of me.
I mean, you were kind of obvious. Nobody wants to be with Lyle.
Hey!
Gazelle, hold on a second. As my final thing of this move, Gazelle, she's going to look at you. But her face was kind of away from you. But when she looks at you, she has your wife's face now.
Thank you. Now we have oh fuck in Otto's voice. Somebody needs to trim that sound
Is
clip.
Gazelle the only one that sees that?
It's just for a flash, Gazelle. Just a flash of a second that you see your wife's face on hers, and she speaks in her voice.
Gazelle's face instantly just goes pale. And then he gets angry.
Uh-oh.
How dare you? And he's gonna, like, kind of jump in and swing. Grab his staff, swing.
Uh-oh.
You can try
at her.
Swing berry.
All right. Swing Barry at her.
Take a bite, Barry.
Barry's mad too.
Oh.
Back and slash using your strength.
Yes.
All right. You just like smacking her across the face.
Yeah. Just kind of like swinging her like with this staff.
All right. Give me your damage, and then I'll just grab exactly.
Is she still grappling with
does.
Otto?
She's holding onto Otto's arms. Oh fuck!
Max fucking damage.
Holy shit!
Amazing.
Like Barry,
Clobber her shit.
Barry, like as you swing Barry into her face, he opens his mouth and bites. Yes. You finish
Nice.
your swing and you pull off a chunk of her face.
Lyle screams.
Don't you
And
ever disrespect my wife.
she stumbles back as like part of her face is gone in Barry's mouth. Barry spits it out.
Damn.
And she turns and looks up at you. Half her face gone. The skull underneath. You see the bones shift before your eyes as the structure of her face changes from one thing to another. The skin kind of stretches to try to accommodate, but can't quite get all the way. So there's parts of the bone still sticking through.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, alright, well, that could have been a fun freaky, but not today. And he's gonna.
And then, in response, as you watch it heal, the last thing it does is it lunges forward. Its hand, like, kind of folded into like a stabbing motion and tries to stab into Gazelle. And Gazelle, you're gonna take a little damage. You're gonna take 3 damage. And then I need you to roll Defy Danger Constitution.
Lyle, you should get that.
Lyle's gonna draw his knife and
By danger.
try and kite around her if she's lunging at Gazelle.
Gazelle, it doesn't quite. You stop it before like gets too far into your body, but you can tell, like as the hand pushes into you, something from the hand starts like jabbing into you like needles, like it's trying to do something, but like you're, like it's in your shoulder and it's trying to push it in, and then something in the hand and the fingers that are piercing into your flesh is like trying to stab into you, try to reach in. But you resist.
Get him, Otto.
How does anyone else in this room respond?
I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
Can you see him, or is Gazelle in your way?
I don't know how line of sight and shooting through companions works in this game.
You would just move and do it.
Otto, fucking yeet it.
I will take a few steps to the left and hit it with a volley.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Nice.
throw it at Otto.
Oh, you want to throw an Apano?
I
No,
wanted
don't
to give,
throw it upon
to give her aerial advantage.
Do it! Do it! Fucking roll for it, the fucker. That sounds funny.
Yeet the child.
You the child.
Okay, eat the
Eat
child.
the child.
Look at that roll. Besides double ones, that's what I got. That's a big fat fail.
Oh
no.
no!
Oh, that's a
Fucking
fucking. You're
spike
doing an
Apano
aid,
into the ground.
motherfucker. You just do it, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's aid.
Oh, really?
You just huck her in. You huck Apano into the air, and Otto gets a 6 shot. Unless you want to, I think, what'd you roll? 2d. Roll another d6, I guess. Let's see if you get another 6.
See if it gets better than.
Yeah, you get an aid, so
Wait.
you have advantage.
So
So
just
roll
roll
a-
another d6.
Roll another d6. We'll see if that's better than a 4. Oh, you still got a 12, regardless. So you're hucked into the air, and you pull off a sick shot into this girl's head as she's trying to stab into Gazelle, and it punctures through the skull and goes out the other side, and her head like twists and snaps to the side, and like she stops, and like. Is that enough to kill it? Let me roll something.
Can we call that the snotball special?
I didn't even roll damage yet.
Oh, roll damage, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
No.
No!
Damn.
Probably not enough to kill it.
Let's see, that's 10, 11. Okay. You puncture through its skull, and it goes out the side, and like goes all the way through, and there's a hole in her head. And like she like stops, and she watches her head. You can hear the bones in her neck cracking as like she looks where you land and stares at you. As she like retracts her hand, and like, what does she do now?
Adam.
I'm going in.
Okay.
Both of you together, do it.
Both of you together.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Let's hit this guy with the fucking X strike.
Sure. Well, Adam was gonna say something. Well, Adam was just gonna say, "Hey, didn't the one guy say he needed to be set on fire?"
Yeah, about that. Probably should have listened. I think. I don't know the consequences. Let's deal with this right now.
Adam just kind of raises his spear, sort of like holding it as if it were like a javelin.
Oh shit.
The weapon starts to like crackle with a almost ethereal energy at first before beginning to course with lightning. And he hurls the spear at the creature. So,
Okay.
Hack and slash.
Yes. And then Tori, what are you doing?
I'm going to, well, I guess I'm going to, shit, hang on. I'm just gonna go in with the, 2 swords and hit him with the double hack and slash.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's kind of surrounded and, like, disoriented. I'm gonna, like, try and, like, flank her.
Okay.
And try and get her like her side. And try and get advantage.
Counting it as an aid, or how are we doing this?
We could count that as an aid, unless you both want to roll. It's up to you guys.
I'll do it as an aid. I'll aid Adam.
Okay.
Okay.
Adam, give me a
So
hack and slash.
3d6 K2 plus 3.
Yes.
Almost forgot slasher.
Sweet
Oh,
mother of
dear.
mercy.
Oh my! So,
Wow.
couple things happen. First off, here's the regular damage.
Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Hell yeah.
How did I? Oh, because the. Wait. Huh? Oh, hold on. I did something goofy in my settings. That's my bad. The weapon doesn't have extra damage.
No.
It's
Silly
lightning
bitch.
charged. Probably does.
It does not.
Okay, so
Okay.
so that was a 3, but he also has
Piercing 2.
yeah. So piercing 2, but does she have armor?
Well, Aldo got rid of it.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Well, so here's let's see here. This says 1d4 damage, so I'll just roll a regular d4 for Merciless. Okay, and then the last part. So the lightning from the spear has its own 1d4.
Damn. Get shocked, bitch.
It's
Way,
rolling
finish
you
her
a
off.
D8 for your main damage.
Okay, I will roll a d8 for the main damage.
Yes. So
Okay.
4 plus 4 plus 1, so 9 damage.
That's a lot.
And then Tori, I want you to add your damage.
Alright, so... Am I swinging both weapons?
Are
Yes,
you?
you would just do the damage.
Okay.
Plus whatever the weapon, the thing that you have used 2 weapons. I think it's a D4? Viper Strike?
1d, yeah, it's a 1d4 for the offhand.
Yeah, so
So-
roll your weapon, and then
Do that.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Way, finish her off.
So here's what happens.
I took my turn. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You hucked Napano for a sick headshot. So you huck the spear into this girl, piercing to her chest. She stumbles back, hits the wall, lighting surges through her body and starts burning her flesh. And she starts to burn. As she's like burning and trying to pull the spear out of her, not saying a word of pain. There's like no look of agony or pain to her at all. And she's just like grabbing the spear and trying to pull it out as it sparks of electricity around her, burning her. And then Tori, you rush across the room, spin around from the side, and just like zoom past and do an X slash and lob off her head. Or rather, you split her in half.
Whoo! Even better.
And her body falls to the floor, spear stuck in her chest
Cut to
as
ribbons.
it surges lightning.
So I guess as she kind of comes apart in 2 halves, the spear just out of some unearthly force like is ripped from her body and returns to Adam's hand.
Mm. Lyle screams.
Screaming as a reaction.
Give me his reaction. So,
Yeah,
she
get that
falls to the
mark
floor
on you.
and goes still for a moment. And then her head, like her flesh burning around her skull as she starts to smoke. Her eyes look toward what she can see across the room. She looks at Gazelle, Way, Adam. She looks at Otto. Everyone on this side of the room. And just doesn't laugh or anything like that. I think she just probably says what you've heard before, guys, is we are many.
Lyle's gonna panic and he's gonna fucking, kick the head against the wall over here.
Head flies, hits the wall, falls to the floor, continues to smoke.
Why is he still talking?
Is it sufficiently crispy?
She doesn't say anything else and just continues to burn, and it stops moving entirely.
We're still not convinced that she's dead.
I think we need to save our energy for the many more.
Lyle's like, yeah, I could use a
Bad
fill
does
up.
it smell in here now?
He's gonna pick up a dumpling.
Don't you do it.
Eat
What?
the dumpling. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it.
Lyle, don't you do it. It tasted funny, don't do it.
They want to eat food prepped by a monster.
Tori's gonna look over at Otto while Lyle chews down on a dumpling.
Lyle slowly puts down the dumpling due to Gazelle and Adam's urging. I just saw Adam, incinerate a hoe. I'm not gonna argue with him.
Hey, I tore half her face off with Barry, so
You mean that happened too?
It was a team effort.
I don't think we've ever done anybody that brutally before.
I mean, it was only one of her. There were like 4 zombies in the basement, so...
There's still time.
Otto, why did you attack her all of a sudden like that?
Yeah, what
I
gives?
was just going to look over at Tori.
It felt like she was bad.
God.
We need a little bit more to go off of than that.
Kind of. Well, Tori kind of just looks over at Lyle. Well, you better clean it up then.
Yeah.
What it's worth. Kid was right.
Majay, now that the corpse is maybe dead, I'm gonna go back into owl vision and look at it. Is it still like blurry, or does it look like a corpse now? The blurriness effect stay?
It fades to some degree, but it's still there. Like, it never goes away, but it like gets less prominent as more of it dies.
Otto's going to turn and look at Yue and lock eyes with her and like touch where his core is in his body.
Yue looks confused and concerned. Like, Otto, what was that? Why did you... What just happened?
It felt wrong here.
What? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Is he gonna do that to us? Do we have to? Do I have to be worried about the robot uprising?
Are you a shape-shifting eldritch horror?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
if
where
you
I was
consume
going
more
with it.
drugs.
No. I don't know.
Come to think of it, Otto's little friend hasn't said much in a while. Anyone else think that's odd?
Well, it's odd, but it is nice.
You want to pull up the docent and ask the docent what's going on?
Sure.
You pull up the docent. There's a line in it where it goes to circumference around the radii, like in the middle of it. It is flashing red.
Huh.
Danger, 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 danger.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Interesting.
Well, that's comforting.
So Otto
That's
just
not good.
has
Yeah.
an internal spidey sense.
Well, I mean,
Pretty cool.
there was no way of knowing if that girl was one of those creatures, I guess.
There
But Otto figured it out pretty easily, I think.
actually is. When we look through the eyes of our owl, they don't look like normal people. So we were going to suggest that maybe one of you could carry us through the castle while we have owl vision on, and just look for anyone who looks strange.
Lyle was in danger.
Oh, you saved me! Good boy. Next time,
Lyle's always
give me a heads up. Next time, you're gonna choke my date out, though.
We might need to do that. Napano. Or Napano. I can carry you over the castle grounds, and we can see just how bad it is.
Why don't
But
we
we need to go
get to the Empress very quickly? I don't want her to be in. Oh God, she's gonna be a monster, isn't she?
We should probably check that
I mean,
first.
she could be.
If the Empress isn't who she says she is, we should probably just get out of here while we still can.
She
It's
kind
over
of.
for this kingdom if they already have the Empress.
She already kind of has a history of not being what she says she is.
Well,
she's also pretty hot. I might have been under mind control when all this happened. So
we need to go see her anyway. She needs to be informed regardless. And
well, we got to find Eldon. Eldon could be being eaten by zombies as we speak.
Eldon can take care of himself.
We don't have time to go get Eldon.
But I like Eldon.
We could look for him on the way out, but we need to find the Empress first.
Who's more important, the Empress or our bro?
The Empress.
She does.
I don't know.
Oh.
And Eldon will be fine.
I don't trust the Empress. I think our bro takes more priority.
We could. I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Splitting up does sound dangerous.
Especially now that we know that there's shapeshifters around.
Fine. We could go talk to the Empress first. Eldon is very strong. But if our bro dies, I'm going to be very upset. But if the boobies die,
He's
I'll be very
probably
upset.
already with us. If I had to guess.
Oh, man. If only we had a stone of some sort that we can use.
We don't need that here.
I don't think using it would show me anything that I'm not already going to go and do myself anyway.
Wait, didn't we give that to Eldon anyway? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
Well, I was like, fine, we'll stay together, but we have to hurry.
Okay.
Yes, we need to go and save the Empress.
Let's go.
Okay.
Maja, are you about to wrap up?
Yes, because it is 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have anything you want to do as last thing?
Scream again.
Potentially, but if it's gonna be like, if it's gonna lead to a bunch of exposition, I suppose I can wait till next time.
Well,
Exposition,
tell me what you're
exposition.
thinking, and then I'll tell you if it's gonna take me a minute.
I am going to have Adam try to once again consult the spirits that reside within the spear.
Okay. Is that? I think
It
it's
is.
a roll.
Yes, it is the move called Air.
All right, go ahead. Show me what you got.
Let's see what he.
When you consult spirits that reside in your signature weapon, they will give you an insight relating to the current situation. You might return. You rolled an 8, which is a success. I will give you an impression.
Okay.
I don't know that you've like spoken to the spirit. It's like a. I don't know if there's a. It's a
This is
speaking
like
thing.
the first time, yeah.
It's like, hey,
He
cool,
failed before.
awesome spear, bro. Is there? You just incinerated something cool. Can you tell me what
There's
that was?
you feel a connection to your weapon. Like, there's a presence to it that like reaches out to you spiritually. Like, it connects with you. You feel it as you're going toward the. Shut up. Let me talk. As you're going toward to leave the room, it connects with you. And you feel a sense of foreboding to it, like it's trying to give you a warning. You're not sure how you get this impression, whether it's words or like images. Maybe you see something, and you can kind of determine what that really means. But the essence of it is that you have this connection, but there is another connection that is being forced on you.
Uh-oh.
That is not spiritual.
Can I mention something real quick?
Yes.
The spear and the docent both came from the tomb.
Correct.
That is true. The tomb where we found the deadly disease that we were warned about.
May have been foreshadowing.
By Eldon. Uh-oh.
Maje, I have one other question, similar to BB's right there, and we don't have to play through it right now. And you don't even have to give me an answer necessarily, because I've already used Speak with Dead, and I can't do it again until I commune.
Sure.
But is it possible for me to commune with the serving girl right here, or is there like nothing to commune with? Can I know that? Even if I can't cast the spell?
For funsies, I'll tell you.
No.
I could not use it even if I had it up.
If you had it, there is nothing here for you to talk to.
Ooh.
Don't be a concern.
Excellent.
Spooky.
There was still... That drug dealer was still there. That servant girl isn't there.
Excellent. Well, good stuff. Good sesh.
Good sesh.
Good lord.
Very good, everyone.
Good
Closing. I'm doing the clapper. I'm clapping the clapper.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. Now we're gonna wrap up for YouTube.
Yeah, we gotta do our level up shenanigans, but we will do our end of session experience after the recording.
Yes.
So, bye YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Bye YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Screaming's a free action.